All right, so on this bed right here, I'm amending it. All right, this is the piles of, this is actually potting soil, and from one company, this is my vermicomposting bin that I have to remember not to cover too much. And in here, I have tons and tons and tons of cardboard that you'd be surprised. There are a lot of worms under here that I'm going to just cover the cardboard and cover it with my potting soil, okay? And then I'll be adding other soil. I have this, is my watering system, okay? And I just, every time I add the soil, I just cover it up. And then the bed exactly has my grapes in there. And I just cover it up. This is how, once a year, I add a lot of organic matter to my raised beds. And I add some more organic matter, and I add some more potting soil. And so the soil is very crumbly when it gets all mixed up. And that's about it. So I am going to let this just relax right now. And this is how I build my soil yearly. In the next year or so, you'll be coming back and looking at this. It will be so fantastic. And I actually want to grow a few winter crops on this. I have to go to the other side to fix that side. I just shake it, to put it on top, I just shake it. Okay. And then I'll adjust it after I'm all done, and it'll come together really well. I don't do much. I just, I have my the sandy loam soil under here, and then I have it amended where I put like some chicken and cow manure on top of that, and then on top of the chicken and cow manure, I put my potting mix or raised bed mix, or whichever mix I actually have available that is really crumbly. Usually I add perlite and vermiculite, but because the potting mixes are already kind of set up with everything that a raised bed would need, or a potting mix would need, or a pot would need for you to grow things in, you really don't need that much. So I just kind of cover it. See, this one needs a little more soil. Let's put some soil over there. And guess what? I don't even need to be this fancy, because I'll add another couple of bags of manure to bring it pretty much leveled up like this, so that my watering system is sitting on top, and I'll have to resecure it, because I don't know, my watering system, I used to have it sits like this on top of that, so it's raised up, and I'll probably have to put a block because it's getting to be lopsided. I think it's just because, let's see, I have this one like that. I'm gonna take it off and bring my watering system in, and then put this over here. Oh, that works. Yeah. So my watering system can sit a little bit higher, and that's how I basically adjust it all the time. But I'll still need to put something in the middle to raise it up, because it's getting warped in the middle, and because it's not exactly flat, all the soil that I put there doesn't put it flat or anything. All my stuff is kind of lopsided, but it's fine. It's hard to film when you only have one hand. This is like my healthy African bitter leaf plant or tree or bush. And these are my healthy avocados that I'm growing from seeds. So yeah, it is just, I wanted to show you this one today. It's pretty awesome. I have a couple of more bags of things to throw in it, but all in all, this is how it's gonna look. And of course, this is just going to be, yeah, I have in here my vermicomposting bin. Look at this gold. Look. Okay, just in there, soil, just food scraps, and it's nice. Okay, so let me cover that back up. I'll be filling it with more food for the worms. Then I'll be adding more of this and that. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm just amending my beds. Nothing too special. Let me push this down. Yep, there you go. Potting mix. And then a couple more things of that. I have a lot of worms. Sometimes I'll be digging a hole and there comes the worms wiggling all over the place. And so yeah, I have a lot of worms just hanging out in my garden. I've been purposefully, I got a lot of them from Arizona Worm Farm, and I got like worm castings. Now I'm making my own worm castings and my over the bed vermicomposting. So yep, everything is looking good. I just added a little more soil to this, and I'll put potting mix on here because in the summer my avocado plants really just, they struggled. But now look at them. They're like, ooh, we can catch a break. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. But I'm just gonna go over here and walk a little bit. You might be wondering what is under here is carrots. But let me show you what is really liking this garden. Those are radishes. I have to do some research and see if radishes really like, look at that. They're really growing. I have over here some peas, the sugar daddy peas. The reason I covered it is because today I just had to like replant it. I will plant it, and these smart birds, I don't see them, but I think they memorized all of the holes, and they just swoop down here and just get them a free meal. And then when my peas start growing, they just dig it up and eat the shoots and everything. So I got smart and covered it. This is the next bed that I want to amend. Is back here quiet. I'm going to be putting a whole lot of cabbages in there, but I'm just doing one bed at a time. This one over here is done. It's pretty. I just got to add a couple more things to it. But yeah, this is how they're all gonna look. One bed at a time, honey. So, and that's a good lesson in life too. One bed at a time. Don't try to overdo everything. I don't know who you are, but you're coming out. And one weed at a time. Anyway, so okay. This year I have this really good it's supposed to be ever-bearing, but I think it gave up after the summer heat came and killed it off. My strawberries, I'm going to dig them up, overwinter them in the fridge, so that I think I'm probably too late, but I'll dig them up, they'll be fine. I've been doing that for a couple of years now, but I think they need more sun. I'll have to dig them up, stick them in the fridge, and then when the spring comes, I will put them in one of the beds over there. So these are my citrus. They've been here for about 2 years, and I can't believe they gave me like one random, I don't even know what it was. It's Satsum or something. Don't quote me. So this bed is done. Tomorrow I'll do the second bed in the middle, and this one's my bitter leaf. I have to propagate more of them because this right here, that's avocado. This right here, I'll have to chop them up, and I want to keep them just like, I want to make them bush out. So I'll be chopping them and sticking them in different parts so that they'll grow into a bush shape, so that whenever I want to cook some African bitter leaf, I will just harvest them. I'm still looking for some African bitter leaf seeds, but oh well, that is gonna have to be a different day. Check this out. Boom. I love this view so much. It's ripening, and yeah, and even my fertilizing bins are looking good. I have to put the cover on it, but right now I'm just letting it just rot naturally, most of it open, and showing you my beds. This one is collard greens. They are growing really well. This one is the collards Georgia, and this one is the collards Georgia Southern Creole. It is growing super duper well. Let me shrink it. Go shrink. There you go. All right, so there's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm just enjoying life one day at a time. This is my therapy right here. So see that bed over there? Everything is kind of hibernating. My grapes are in hibernation. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let me go over here. This should be a couple of days from now. And yep. All right, bye. This is a 10-minute video. So that cocoa core right there will be going to finish building this bed. The last thing that I'm putting, it will be that cocoa core, and then on top of it I'm going to put the raised bed mix. And then right here I already have the sandy loam soil. You can see it. I also added vermiculite, perlite, and all the good stuff, and you can definitely see the cardboards and the paper that I added in there. And then I'm going to just plant a bunch of cabbage and brassicas, whatever comes, kale, whatever I can plant, in January, I'll be planting them. I'm just slowly getting my beds ready. So by January, they'll be ready. And then I have this bed over here that, child, I have to smother all the weeds that are trying to come up. And then look at that. This pepper right here, my cousin came and just harvested a bunch of them. So yeah, she's just loving where she is. She popped up by herself. It's some type of habanero pepper. I didn't plant it, it just showed up. So she's hanging out. And guess who also wants to give me some stuff to eat over here? Look at this beauty. No joke. I have my, just growing big, minding their business. Hey, this garden is just such a blessing. I mean, look over here. Look. I'm not doing much. I'm just here. I water it once, twice a week, maybe 3 times if I feel like doing it. But yeah, I come out here every day, look around, and there's usually something to eat. I'm like, wow, look at that. But so in January will be probably when I'll be harvesting these beauties right here. So I cannot wait. I am so happy. There's another one over there with some fruits on it, but I don't feel like going over there. Let me go back. Oh, wait a second. Come here. Let's look at this bed. Now, this bed is fantastic. Every day I come and I look, and it's taken about 3 weeks. And finally, there's some proof of life. Wait a second. What? Oh, there it is. Can you see that proof of life? There. Who is this one? This one is the Swiss. Come on. This is the Swiss large ribbed dark green. Okay. Over here in the middle of the bed. Let me point. Over here in the middle of the bed. Okay. So I also have sprinkled some of this stuff, like right there, artichoke hearts are sprinkled in the beds. And then on this side, I have the Focus Swiss chard mixed colors. I cannot freaking wait. It took them about 3 weeks just to show up. I remember when I was doing all of this mess over here. Okay. So I know that the artichoke is gonna grow here because this is where my main artichoke area is. So these are gonna be some artichokes popping up, but I haven't seen a single thing. I'm just like, wow. All right. Vermicompost bin. I leave them open to remind me to put some stuff in them. So as you can tell, you can see the holes. The birds have been busy, but I think this is a little baby artichoke. Ooh, the birds have been busy, but that's a little baby artichoke poking out, just kind of shy. All right, and then I see my Swiss chard over here. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on this bed and see. I have is it a 2x2? I think that's a 2x2. Yes. Just to hold my watering system out because he wants to bow, So I'll have to like bring him up a little higher, but this 2x2 holds it. I'm fine with that. And then I was thinking of adding more soil because when I placed this bed, the soil was pretty high and it's already settling in. I already have about 3 inches when it should be less than an inch left. from when I did it. So all of the watering has just kind of compressed it a little bit, and you can see where I ended up. If you look at the sides over there, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to add any more soil until next year. On this bed right here, I haven't really added anything to it. Those are just my, are these artichoke parts? Well, those, I think that's a strawberry parts. And then guess what? This is my, go back. This is this right here. It's my favorite bush, and it's just, you know, it hasn't given me a single a single fruit. I'm tired, so I keep looking at it. Look at my, I'm gonna go sit down, talk to my friend, and take a break. It's been a long afternoon. I'm going to go get my nails done, and it's 3:20 right now, so I'm just walking around. All right, I still have to put those down, but those are going to cover areas that I have a lot of weeds and stuff, especially over there and under all of those. So this is a work in progress. It's, see my machete. Hello. Yeah, I don't think I go too far without my machete, and I still have more potatoes that I haven't given away yet. They're just sitting here doing nothing. Curing. So whoever wants some sweet potatoes, they get some. And this is another project. Let's just look at that. I need a shed. Can somebody say amen? She needs a shed. She needs a she shed. I need a she shed, a he shed, some kind of shed, okay? To put all my stuff. Look at my equipment. It is just shameful and pitiful. All this expensive stuff just sitting here. My garden stuff too. Just sitting here. And but one of these days. So bye. I'm just rambling. I'm so happy. Just, let me, oh, Lila, enjoy the visual. Look at that. It looks like it's gonna rain. It looks like it's gonna rain. I just love the Arizona sky. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my. La 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 la. Okay, let's go down. Enjoy the garden. Let me not make anybody dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. So bye.